Hey guys, hello and welcome to a new video. This time I will be doing the underground mining case, a case I wrote for the FMWC DACH semifinal, which is the German-speaking Excel League. And yeah, it's a case that turned out way harder than initially targeted, because even after simplification, so we basically removed the two hardest levels and swapped out against easier levels. Even then, it is taking the Excel pros more than 30 minutes to solve, and here I can somehow say that my case broke them, but understandably, as you will see here. So here's some introduction. I skip over that. Um, this is a nested XLOOKUP. So first we want to see which is the what is the main metal in the certain ore, and then we want to return the market price of the certain main metal. Nothing too special. Now, normally ore is not 100% main metal as used here. It's normally a mixture of unusable rock or anti-main metal. And yeah, here for example, it is 64% the main metal minus 25, 1 minus purity. Yes, and surrounding to the decimals, important to know or to see. Here, cubic meters per ton. Cubic meters per ton. It's important because we will sometimes switch between cubic meters, tons, and all that stuff, so watch out for such hurdles. So first, I will do this in a let statement. Main metal, then main metal density, which is in this case 5 for monazit. I don't know what's in there. Seltenair. So, I don't know the English term for it. Lithium and all that scarce resources. Dum, dum, dum. So, and we know, because the degree of purity is based on weight, not on volume, which is written here, that we need, or we have here, degree of purity multiplied with 1000 divided by main metal density divided by 1000 plus 1 minus this time divided by 5 divided by 1000. Rounding. And still are strong. So let's debug this. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. 1113. Yes, it's right. So this is MMV, main metal volume. URV is 1 minus this divided by 5 divided by 1000. Okay, something wrong. 1 divided by 1% divided by 5 divided by 1000. Should be right. Where's the zero? Why is the zero? So this is then 49. This is also 5. Multiplied with 1000. Yeah, basically forgot this. Yeah, now we have the same, and then it's round MMV plus URV 2 digits. Okay, sorry for that. Here we go. Times to extract. How long does it take to mine 1 ton of the main metal? So 1 ton of the main metal. So 1 ton of ore has this volume given here. We know this. And this is rounded. We should unround this. Here you see it. And because we have the degree of purity, we know that we have this then and need to divide by the degree of purity to get the volume required of the ore. And here we have then the ore volume, or V. This is the ore volume. And now two things come into play. First, preparation time is one ore specific, and the other is in addition to that. So this multiplied with XLOOKUP for the ore in here, returning the prep time, plus round up ore V multiplied with 0, 0, 0, 5, 0. And this is then a time, but it's a time with decimal seconds. It looks like the same, but here we have decimal seconds, and therefore we need to round it. Time where, and then we use round time where we want to have it in seconds, therefore we multiply with 60 and with 24, round to the nearest decimal, and divide by 60 and by 24, and we get to the result. Yeah. Okay, mining profit. So not only revenue, also costs are asked this time. We have ore specific mining costs, and we have revenue based on the stuff. But here we will have to watch out. 1 ton of ore, and here we are asking for 1 cubic meter of ore. So this is for 1 ton. So let alpha OT revenue 1 ton. So revenue for 1 ton, and metal volume UFO or volume. We can copy some stuff from here, or basically everything. Just needs to adjust this here. G and H. Yes, and now yes. So this is then time rounded. So now here we have the unusable rock volume. But here 1 ton of the main metal, which is also not 1 cubic meter. important to know. MMV, main metal volume. 1 ton of ore. We have here a volume given, and here it's ORV 64, might be the volume to get 1 ton of the main metal. Or volume 1 tm. And therefore we need to multiply with the main metal density and divide by this here. No, it's the other way around, I think. What have I done? 64. 1 divided. Yeah. 1 divided. 157 tons of silver, yes. 157 tons of silver, and now we know this for revenue and for, but we have unusable rock. Is this then the total ton? Yeah, this is the total tons. This is then weight 1 cubic meter. Weight 1 cubic meter, and this is the time for 1 unit of main metal. So time unrounded offers the revenue 1 ton, multiply with weight cubic meter. It's the value given minus time unrounded. Oh, but we might need to watch out for this. Watch out for this. Round up or volume. Yeah. Because this is then 1 here, so we basically do not need this roundup here. Time unrounded divided by or volume. Multiplied with 43.4. No. And 24. Okay, let's only watch this figure here. Yes. And then minus x lookup. And this is the easiest step because we have here for our ores the extraction costs given in cubic meters. Still need to round. And we're done. So now we have 30 seams in the colliery, and we want to know how much value is in each seam. So first I prepare this by saying filter. I want to filter, oh no, other way around, sorry for that. Preparation is for later level. So we can use it in XLOOKUP. in here, returning this here. And this is the code explained here, which is the element I wanted to teach with or bring in with this case, because it's a method to store data, I thought, in a hex code, so hexadecimal code. So to store the data as color, in this case, two types of data, one the OR and the other data the degree of purity. But yeah, somehow it was basically a little bit over-engineered. So and then I map this mm, lambda code cd for code, and then OR is index hex to this left cd3 no index of ORs given um, divided by 40, and then we have also degree of purity dgp, which is basically this, but right. And now let's exchange everything here. So this is then OR, this is OR, this is OR, and GP is the remaining H207. I know with a proper setup, I would not be in need to do this. This is OR, but I think we have now everything. Yes, and now we need to think of something else. It's multiplied with 20, with 2, 2, 2, and 20, because everything has is not only one cubic meter, but for so 80. And the sum of this is then a result given. What the result given? Round sum. It might be that this is not right here. It's not right. Check with the example. Okay, it's too large. What's the problem? Um, what's the problem? That's the question. So basically we have our gallery given, which I should have fixed. And we map in there the ORs and the indexes. Ah, yes, yes. Okay. The indexes is then a number, but should be in percent. So I need to divide by 100. And then I have here a round. I should get rid of. And then there were 20 cents, $20 off. Is there another round we might have not seen yet? Yes, here's a round. Do not round, then I do not round. And we're at the same level. Okay, sorry, it was my confusion. If we think about it um, in percent, then yeah. Okay, level 7. So we're still in this corollary, and the question is now, what is which metal occurs there in which sea most often. This might be quite easy because I can basically first filter this here. Now we have this field of hexadecimal, and now we want to know um, x to this, right? 3 is the degree of purity divided by 40 and by 100 to get a percentage. And then it's also index of hex to this left 3 divided by 40. And then also the main metal because it's dependent on the ore. And we have the main metal. And now, because when it's the same main metal and the because when it's the same metal and we know that the unusable rock is always with the 5 tons per cubic meter weight, then we can basically say sum up the percentages. So if this here equals, I should fix this, if this is antimony, then I want to have the percentage, otherwise I want to have 0. This will spill. Then we use by row and sum this. Let's be, and then we do an if max of b is larger than 0, then a max match max of b in b, because we have all the seams in total, otherwise ordered that way, otherwise 0. And here we have one mismatch. As I've did this case, I think that this should be not 18, it should be 15, but sometimes, yeah, it's kind of hickhack between us and the tester. So might be 18, might be 15. It's not that far away. Which main metal has the highest market price? So XLOOKUP max of here in here, returning the main metal name, iridium. How often does the most common main metal occur in the ores table? So we can do group by of this -2, and then index first row, second column, 7 times. 1 cubic meter of each ore is mined at a purity of 100%. What is the mining profit? So basically this, but without any rounding. Only at the end we will round. And then we map here all the ores in. and G is swapped, H is getting 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, swap. And then we sum and round, so round sum, and we get the result. Which OR occurs most frequently in corollary 1? So it's basically most of, but I do group by, so group by to call count A minus 2 and A add native Schwefel. And here for calorie 2, I use one of my macros, and I've shared all my color macros on my channel, and it's one of them. So actually kind of a little bit of an advantage for my viewers. So basically we have this field here where the RGB color is given in this concatenated format. And then let's filter this here. We have this format, and then we know it's index that's hex to this of left 3 and divided by 40 to get to this, and then we can basically use the same group by and only swap the underlying data. And as you will see, oh no, for the I don't want to have the main metal. Um, yeah, I can use I should have used index on this, and now you can see nothing. I'm an idiot. Have I deleted something? Yeah, sorry. I've deleted something I should not have deleted. Because where's the filtered stuff? Here it is. I've used the wrong data. Sorry for that. Here I want to reference this data here. And now you can see finally that it's also native Schwefel, because here I've did those maps based on the real existence percentages of those metals in the Earth's crust, and native Schwefel is the most common one. So as you see here, solvable in under 30 minutes if you know what to do. Yeah, but hard case, I have to admit that. So anyways, thank you for attention. I hope to see you next time. Bye.